Hi guys, my name is Cherry Mark. Welcome again to my channel. A lot have been said and a lot I have spoken in the past videos about coronavirus, and today we are going to go back to our normal lessons. And yeah, I hope you are safe wherever you are, and I want to appreciate everyone for the huge support that you have given me in this channel, and even for the newcomers, the new subscribers. I want to welcome you once again. And yeah, feel free, and this is the place where we learn Kikuyu, and I hope you're gonna learn a lot with the continuation of our normal lessons. Now, without wasting much time, today I'm here to explain to people, or to give information or more information about our tradition. As you all know, I'm a Kenyan born from Kikuyu tribe, and I'm a proud Kikuyu. Yeah, I'm a proud Kikuyu, and I love my culture, and that's why I am standing right here to educate you. I know with all the changing of time and social culture, religious factors, political factors, and everything, our culture has been very much affected, and I know there are so many things that are not running the way they are supposed to be. But all the same, this is not a reason to let our culture go. We are still encouraged to practice our culture and continue appreciating that, because this is our pride. And I know everyone else from all over the world is always proud to say, I come from this and this background, and I am I'm proud to have this and this culture. Anyway, what I'm here to tell you guys, we are going to learn about some of the duties of a woman that were expected in the Kikuyu community. I know there are so many things that differ, not only in Kikuyu culture but also in other cultures. But I know there are still some of the things that are basics, and some of the things that every culture, or as a Kikuyu woman, you are expected to do, and the society looks up upon you, and it's a shame if you are not performing your duty, because the whole society, the children, the husband is looking at you. So let's not waste much time, and let's get started. I'm going to divide these duties in two groups. One group is that what the family expected from the woman, and the other group is what the husband expected from the woman. Remember, when we speak of a Kikuyu woman, we already said a Kikuyu woman, the traditional Kikuyu woman, went through circumcision. But since there have been this changing of times and many political issues with FGM, we have already learned that the Kikuyu woman is no longer circumcised. So, mind you, I will not mention anything to do with women, or women being circumcised also. So we know after this circumcision ritual, the woman was actually mature enough to get married, and she was already in that stage of conceiving, and that is when we would talk of a woman motumia, and that is the stage where the man, or the mwanake, would already was also in a position to marry her and take the woman in a house, or start forming a family together. Now, the first duty we are going to learn is uh, are the duties that the man expected from the woman. So the first duty was to respect the woman, respect the woman. The woman, this is, I think it's very common even in other cultures, that the woman is actually expected to respect the husband or the man or the partner they stay with. And how do I say respect the man? Kuhe muthuri gitio. Kuhe muthuri gitio. Gitio is respect. Kuhe muthuri gitio is giving the husband respect. Kuhe muthuri gitio. The next thing that a woman was expected to do, or the duties of a woman, was to give birth. We already know that the woman is actually that figure in the society that is supposed to conceive. So how do we say in Kikuyu to conceive? Kogea shiana. Kogea shiana. The woman was that person who was conceiving. Kogea shiana. Now, the other thing that the Kikuyu traditional woman was also supposed to do is to take care of the man, and with that I mean his emotional needs and also physical needs. So, as I can say, and with that we can say kurora muthuri. Kurora muthuri. Okay, there are so many things that can be done here. There's so many things. I don't want to go into deep details, but as a woman, or as a Kikuyu woman, the society expected the woman to cook for the man, korugira muthuri, to cook for the man, to wash the clothes, guthabia guo, wash the clothes, and also to prepare him for bathing or for showering. That included boiling the water. Remember, we didn't have any boilers that time. There was only that fire and firewood or open fire. So the woman was the one who was boiling the water. Like, how do I say that? Gutherokeria muthuri mai ma gwithamba. Gutherokeria muthuri mai ma gwithamba. Gutherokeria is to boil. Muthuri, the husband or the man. Mai, water. Ma gwithamba is to shower or to take a bath. The woman was expected to boil the water, and remember, we didn't have the showers or that, so there was that basin or that aluminium basin. So the woman was to put that water and the water and take it to the bathroom or the structure where they took a bath. So, and with that, to prepare the towel, guthondeka tauro kana kuhariria tauro, kuhariria muthuri tauro, to prepare him the towel, so immediately after taking bath he can dry himself, and even to prepare clothes for him to wear, just like we do that for our kids. So guthondekera muthuri nguo cia gwikira kana kuhariria muthuri nguo cia gwikira. Kuhariria is to prepare, kuhariria muthuri, a man, nguo, clothes to wear, cia gwikira, nguo cia gwikira, clothes to wear or clothes for wearing. So that was the role of a woman that the society looked upon, and they also expected the woman to perform. Even the husband himself was looking upon that. Immediately he married the woman. So these are some of the many basic things and some of those common things that the woman was expected to do, irrespective of whatever or what circumstance. So we also see in our Kikuyu culture, the woman was not going to work. So that meant the woman is at home. She's a housewife. Of course, this has changed with the changing of time. As we speak now, we are in the 21st century, and I cannot imagine, or I cannot uh, believe that there are still women who stay at home or perform the duties as a housewife, because it has really changed and life has become really expensive. So I can only advise you, or tell you out there, if you have the opportunity, or you are lucky enough to have a husband who tolerates you to stay at home and not bring money or look for food for the family, you can sit back and take good care of your husband, just as the society expects from you. Now we're going to go back to the other side, which was what the society, what the other people out, the children expected, the in-laws expected, and in huge, the whole society. What are the duties that a woman was expected to perform? First of all, we look at the house where they stayed. We know very well the woman was supposed to take care of the house. Kurora moshie, kurora moshie. That means she was the one to sweep the house, to wash the rooms. I believe there were no cemented floors by then, but there was only that um, um, common ground, you know. So she was the one to sweep the compound, to sweep the house. How do I say to sweep? Kuhata, kuhata, kuhata is to sweep. Now we also see that the woman was the same person who was expected to sweep where the cows were sleeping or the goats were sleeping. We know in the traditional home there was that place. People used to stay in a hut, and in the same hut is where the animals were also sleeping. So the woman was also expected to clean that area of the cows or where the goats were sleeping. So kohata, kurora moshie ni mutheru. Mutheru is clean, to look that the house, to look after the house and make sure it's clean. The other thing was to cook. Koruga, koruga, korugera family, to cook for the family. Koruga is to cook. Korugera family is to cook for the family. Korugera moduri, to cook for the husband. The other thing was also to serve the family. Remember, in the Kikuyu culture, it's the woman who cooked the food, and she is also the same woman who served the food. It's not like today where we just go, anyone can enter in the kitchen and start serving the food. No, no, no. This is not what was happening in our traditional Kikuyu culture. The woman was the let's say the chef. So she was to manage everything in the kitchen, know what is being cooked, how much is to be put in the soup or in the sauce, and all that. And if anyone needed a portion of food, she was the one to serve the food. Koihorera family kana koihorera moduri. Koihora is to serve. Koihorera family is to serve the family. Koihorera moduri, to serve the husband. Now, apart from that, the woman was also expected to work in the farm, and with that is, to dig, to look after the vegetables, the all those plants that were growing, the coffee plantations, the tea plantations, the banana plantations, and anything else that was happening in the farm. Korema kana, or we can say koremera irio. Koremera irio is to weed, you know, when they are the farm, in the farm there are those weeds that are growing. So this was the work of the women, to weed, to help in the weeding of plants and other food that was growing. Apart from that, the woman was expected to plant the food, like to plant potatoes, to plant maize, to plant beans, to plant black beans, which are called njahe, to plant bananas, kohada irio, which we say kohada irio, to plant food. So she was the one to take care of the garden, to plant, and even to harvest the food, to harvest the whole food that they had already planned. So we can see very well that the woman was expected to do a lot and a lot of work. But we see there's a very, very, very big difference in the woman today, or the 21st century woman. However, we cannot blame them, because things have completely changed. We no longer have those big farms, and money has become really scarce. Life has also become very expensive, so we cannot imagine or afford everyone to live in those big farms. So we see all the farming, including planting and harvesting, was the work of the woman. And apart from that, she was the same woman to cook for the family, to give birth. We said goshiara, kurera, to take care of the kids. Korera shiana was to take care of the kids. Now we have so many things that include also taking care of the kids, preparing them, washing them, feeding them. There's so many duties that were expected from the woman to do. And we see, like, when the kids were born, she was the same woman to feed. Kuheshiana irio. Kuheshiana irio. We remember, maybe some of us already know, we didn't have equipments before to mash potatoes or mash beans. They would just chew them in the mouth. Like, for example, when a woman has a small baby, she would chew that food and put it inside the baby, like feed the baby what she had already chewed, because maybe she didn't have that blender or anything to mash the food that she was to feed the baby. But all the same, I thank God, because the women were very, very, very strong during that time, and even now we still have strong women. However, we cannot compare everything one on one, because all that has been changing every now and then, every other year, and there's nothing we can do about it. I can ask people outside there, especially women, let's continue doing what is expected from our society. Concerning that, there was also that what the society expected, and that was respect. The woman was expected to respect everybody in the society, from the village men to the in-laws to other people. The respect was the first thing that the woman was expected to do and to give everyone in the society, because the man could not sustain a woman who could not respect in-laws. So how do I say that in Kikuyu? Kuhe giteo adwothe. Kuhe giteo adwothe. To respect everybody. How do I say to respect in-laws? kũhe gĩtĩo athoni, kũhe gĩtĩo athoni, athoni ake. Mũtumia nĩendagwo kũhe gĩtĩo athoni ake. Mũtumia, the woman, nĩendagwo kũhe gĩtĩo, to give respect. Gĩtĩo, we said, is respect. Athoni ake. Athoni are the in-laws. The other thing, before I go, I would like to emphasize on, the woman was expected to you know, she was a natural woman. She was expected to present herself as a natural beauty. We remember in our Kikuyu traditions, there were those women that had a gap here, mwanya, and these were the people that were considered beautiful in the Kikuyu culture. I don't know about other cultures, but the woman was expected, or was that beauty, you know, that natural beauty. She was someone who was an idol, you know. She took good care of herself. I don't mean the traditional woman was not taking care of herself because they didn't have makeup. No, she was expected to still present herself as a very, very beautiful woman, someone who is composed, and someone who knows how to take care of herself. That includes body care. So we see that the women did not have wigs or cornrows or rastas. No, they had their natural hair, and on top of that there was they used to pierce their ears. I think maybe some of us have seen that there was that cutting of this part of the ear, and it used to like hang down. That was considered to be beautiful in that time. And apart from that, the woman was supposed to be always covered, like no exposing your breast or your behind, or you know, the woman was someone who was supposed to present herself in a very, very respectful manner. Also, when you are sitting down, you are not supposed to be spreading your legs like we do nowadays. When you're wearing trousers or wearing jeans, you see a woman will be spreading her legs. No, that was a taboo. So the woman was expected, and her duties were very, very, very precise. So maybe some of us were lucky to, or are lucky to, still learn this from our grandmothers. For me, I am lucky because I have been able to learn all this from my grandmother, and I hope I can still keep the tradition still moving, because there are so many things that we cannot learn right now. However, I would still encourage you, if you have the opportunity, please get yourself informed. Look for someone who can guide you along our culture, and even give you some of these important things that we as women are expected to do in the Kikuyu culture. Thank you guys for taking your time to watch this video. Until we meet again next time, goodbye. Take care of yourself.